Open up the door before we make our way inside. Open up the door.
As Halloween approaches, a Virginia family shows how they experienced a real living nightmare after a costume-clad trio gathered outside of their Alexandria, Virginia home earlier this week, demanding that the people inside let them in. At first, they rang the doorbell, knocked on the door, and shouted, "Either you come out or we come in." But then after that, it really escalated. The family says the trio attempted to force the front door open, break down a wooden fence in the backyard, slash through the deck screens, and then pound on the windows. At one point, the family says the trio shouted death threats and promised to return. Tonight, the family remains concerned, and of course, they want answers, including what legal rights they had in this situation. To discuss this and hopefully get some answers to that, let's bring in attorney Mark Reichel. Thank you so much for joining us for the second night in a row. Let's start with that question there, sir. What could this family have done in this situation? And if they genuinely were feeling threatened on their own property, does stand your ground rights apply here?
Each state varies, so every single state varies. Virginia, where that took place, and many others have a stand your ground law, which means your home is your castle. So you can't really use deadly force. You have to use the amount of reasonable force necessary to repel whatever the danger is to you. However, okay, you can use deadly force when it gets to the point where they're either breaking the door down, breaking the window open, or really close to getting the door open. You can't really just do it if they're standing on the porch. Even if they're threatening you, obviously the first thing to do is call the police. So it has to be where they break it into the house somehow. So jiggling the door is probably not enough. Honestly, it's a terribly difficult legal call, but it's when they push it enough that you think they're going to get it open. You can fire away.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder whether or not this was something that was nefarious, if it was just a prank that was really poorly thought out. Either way, the Alexandria police chief hinting at the idea that this trio may soon face charges, including burglary, as well as criminal threats. So do you think, I mean, I just heard your first answer, perhaps not, they didn't cross the line. Do you think charges might apply here?
Oh yeah, I do think it's absolutely all sorts of things. If you threaten someone to harm them, that's a criminal threat. Secondly, they were on the porch trying to break in, so there's an attempted break-in. If they really did slash a screen, it's possible that it could be the burglary, nighttime burglary. So right. I think they're absolutely going to, they'll be convicted if they're caught, I think, on these facts.
What would the defense be, you think? If they caught these three guys, they had to appear in a court of law. What do you think would be the right way for a defense attorney to handle it?
They're going to have to prove that these persons had the intent to really do these things. I think their lawyer's going to have to get a hold of them and make sure they don't speak about anything, because it is so strange. Even, Alex, I know, as you noted, there were some civilians or pedestrians walking through the street with dogs, so forth, and cars. So, and yet these people were speaking so loudly, you know, they know that everyone could hear them. It was strange how they would walk back and stand there like they wanted to be photographed and would say these words over and over, "We're your worst nightmare." It is certainly strange. They could absolutely be charged with a crime. And if they would have gone a little bit further, I think these people would have had the right to use their gun.
Well, you were right to point out the fact that there were other passerbys and civilians out. It doesn't look like this was in the dead of night. It looked like maybe, you know, at a time where people are still walking their dogs. It makes me wonder about just the fact that they're wearing costumes, and maybe perhaps it being so close to Halloween that this is something that people might just shrug off. Oh, it's just kids, you know, messing around, when really it could be criminals out there meaning to do harm.
Absolutely. Obviously, that's the great disguise to blend in, is to wear these horrible costumes. But they achieved their purpose. If they were trying to scare this person, they scared the rest of the nation. So.
All right, what do you think would be the advice that we could give to viewers out there? I mean, this video is circulating on the internet. We've been showing it, obviously, because it is just so disturbing. There might be people out there that are thinking about their own security at their own homes and wondering, my God, I hope that never happens to me. What advice should we be giving them if they find themselves in a situation like this?
No, that's really shocking. My wife, Elizabeth, I didn't show it to her because I didn't want to ruin Halloween for her. But so I agree with you. I think that the advice is immediately call the police. Immediately call the police. Don't let anybody in. And I'm telling you, they break that door a little bit more, the seal of that door, or break a window. You got to protect yourself.
Attorney Mark Reichel, thank you very much for your time. Let's hope it doesn't happen anymore across America.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.